I'm not a comedian, but that's the funny thing about Sri Lanka. If you have even like the slightest skill at something, people will toss you into jobs you're entirely unsuited for, like the finance ministry. But this isn't stand-up because that's hard and it requires preparation, but I will tell you 5 funny things that I found moving back to Sri Lanka. The first is that it's cool to live with your parents, like basically forever. In the West, you're considered kind of a failure if you live with your parents. But here, it's like your parents are a failure if you don't live with them. It's like there's something terribly wrong with your mother's cooking and like you had to leave. This is actually partly economics. Like renting a decent place in Colombo costs like $75,000. Like a Jeep Cherokee I just saw is like $12 million. Places actually don't pay you a living wage. So what I discovered is that the economic unit in Sri Lanka is actually the family. It's not the individual. And if you have a good family, that's great. But if you have a bad family, it's horrible. I think it actually ends up like an Indian teledrama, which is bad. If you're unfamiliar with Indian teledramas, they're like Western soap operas, but without the sex. The second thing that I discovered is that Sri Lankans have a very different attitude towards electricity. I grew up my whole life being told, don't put stuff in plug points. Like, that's crazy. Like, fire comes out of there, why would you do that? But when you come here, because we have every possible plug standard in the world in this one country, so it's completely normal to just put any object in a plug point. When I started with pencils because I thought that wouldn't kill me. Then I moved on to pens, but now I will just put metal in a plug point. Like, I don't care. Like, I will put car keys. If I could fit my finger in there, I would do it now just to save time. The third thing is politeness. It's not that Sri Lankans are impolite, but they have a different sense of politeness. For example, it's perfectly acceptable to go up to someone you barely know and be like, oh, you put on. Like, oh, you got fat. But in fact, some people seem to think it's necessary. Like, maybe this is from a time before mirrors, and like, oh, like I didn't know, like I got fat, thank you, I'm gonna go home and do something about it. But what I don't get is these are the same people who are always asking you if you've eaten. Like, these same people telling me that I've got fat aren't happy unless I'm eating like a small dog's worth of rice. But you can't actually get mad about this stuff because then you won't have any relatives. And the fourth thing is that I discovered when I came here is that we basically colonized ourselves. Like back in the old days, like women didn't wear much clothes, men didn't wear much clothes. Like we had medical marijuana for thousands of years. Like we were pretty liberal. And now the rest of the world has caught up. But we're still saying, oh no, that's not our culture. But it is our culture, and I think we had it right before. And the final thing, which I think is more relevant for like this audience, is that in Sri Lanka, anything is possible, but everything is hard. If you have an idea here, it probably hasn't been done. If you have an idea for e-commerce, for writing, for like starting a taco stand, like it hasn't been done yet. And a lot of companies will launch things with a lot of fanfare saying first time in Sri Lanka, which is honestly terrifying. It's like, why is this the first time, and what makes you think it's going to be good now? But the flip side of having anything be possible is that it's also like hard to get the support you need. For example, if you're doing e-commerce, like there's no payment systems because like the banks just don't think it's important that people are able to like transact money online. If you want to do a taco stand, it's like hard to get permits. So you can fix, if you come back here, you can fix a lot because everything is broken. But the fact that everything's broken also makes it hard to fix stuff. It's a bit of a weird loop, but I love it, and I hope you do too. Thank you.